everybody, makes an episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and yet again, dude, we broke revenge raids. And you know what? I've been thinking about this. You know what I think it is? And you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and we're going to investigate and we're going to see what happens tomorrow. I think what happened is after a certain point, because we have so many broken walls, I literally think after a certain point, after enough walls are broken, they will like stop raiding you or something, because this is ridiculous. We have not had a raid in... I've lost track of how many episodes in a row I've been like, wow, that's another day of no revenge raids, but no worries, that's not gonna get in the way of us raided, because after one quick blind one killed, which we are gonna go ahead and utilize on the ASAPs and head on over to the bunker. Also, we got some tier kits, so we're gonna be doing some fun and opening up some stuff as well. We're gonna make sure to make some magic happen over in that variety, but first things first, let's make the proper repairs over here, because we do have the materials to make a little bit of magic happen, because I am sick and tired of what is going on right now, dude. This total lack of raids has been the absolute worst, so let's get to repairing. And as we are doing these repairs, I might as well go ahead and grab the bunker code for y'all for today, in case you guys are in need of that numerical sequence. If this is out of date by the time you guys are trying to use it, make sure to check that comment section down below for an up-to-date version brought to you by the fantastic people here at the Snipe Gang. That a gang you should be joining by that subscribe button and making sure you are hitting the notification bell as well to stay up to date with the series and all of its juiciness, all of the latest of Last Day on Earth info, etc, etc. But for now, we are repairing these things, and actually, as these things are getting repaired, there was something that I want to bring up, a little bit of an idea that I actually saw getting tossed around. I want to get expand upon, because as you guys know, there is something in the game currently. Actually, there's a little something known as the blueprints, right? And you guys know how actually over at the bunker, in the very lobby of the bunker, you are actually allowed to trade in blueprints if you ever get a repeat blueprint, right? And then from there, those blueprints can be utilized to hopefully get a new one that you haven't gotten yet. Well, that actually got me thinking, and you know what Last Day on Earth really needs, because they already have the blueprints balanced to make up for the fact, like, what if you get a blueprint that you already have? Well, with the addition of the farm and with the addition of these skill books, not to mention the fact that made leveling up a lot easier, that actually brings up something very interesting, because as you guys can see, I have a poop ton of these, and I literally cannot do anything about it. It's not just the pine forest either, it's the pine forest, and also somewhere around here I have raiding books that I also cannot get to utilize, and because again I have completely maxed out those levels. So that had me thinking, this is something I actually wanted to toss you away, a little idea that we could go ahead and elaborate upon, a way for us to actually be able to do something with these books instead of them just kind of like existing into infinity and beyond or something. Like we should be able to trade these in some way, shape, or form. That's actually I want to get your guys' input and see what you guys thought of such an idea, especially because of some of the different books, like for example the winter book, a very important book by the way if we are trying to level up, especially with the ATV coming. That is the book we need to do to ultimately get the ATV driver. So what I want to do is actually get y'all's ideas from this in that comment section down below, how you'd like to see us implement. But honestly, it'd be awesome if like with these books, especially if there's like some sort of maybe like librarian NPC or like maybe like a military record keeper, maybe it could be buddies with the specialist over in the bunker lobby, whatever it is, and it'd give us the ability to trade books. Now obviously something like a pine forest book would not be as expensive or valuable as something like the winter book, you know what I mean? But still, some form of actually being able to exchange these, like even if the trader started being open to these being traded, because currently this is literally paperweight to me. This does nothing, and that's whack because we have so many stacks of it, and especially because at the farm you can actually get things like this. I really feel like Kafir should be implementing some form of doing that. So hopefully as a community, if we can make enough noise, we can let Kafir know that hey, something has got to be done about this, and that will hopefully help all of us in the long run and give us a great way of even if you get like a book from the pine forest, for example, maybe you don't have it maxed out, but you still might be able to trade it. So maybe you could trade like 3 pine forest books for a winter book or something along those lines, and ultimately, you know, kind of like shape your level up in a way. Like obviously it shouldn't be like a 1-to-1 swap ratio. You shouldn't need to pay some sort of premium to swap a book you don't want for some sort of book you want. So maybe like 2 books you don't want for one you want or something like that. Whatever the specifics are, just some sort of idea like that is something that I really do think that the game does need to take into account, things like this, especially as people do begin to hit that max level. And like I'm saying, it'd be pretty cool, like, and it even makes sense with the specialist. Maybe he could be like a kind of like military record keeper or something, so he's used to keeping records. He could like, they could get rid of the workbench by the military dude, which we'll actually go ahead and run over to, where we currently swap out blueprints and just replace it with the person that takes both blueprints blueprints and then potentially magazines and books like this to kind of like, you know, a record keeper would probably care about like research, because if you think about it, these magazines are kind of like research on the surrounding areas. So I could see the military having an interest with them for like a backstory type of reason. And then obviously you'd probably be interested in like weapon blueprints and stuff too. So I really think that does make a ton of sense. But let me know what you guys think in that comment section down below, baby. Your guys' thoughts on my thoughts, you guys' original thoughts, you guys' original ideas, any of that type of jazz down below. And about our contribution third of the way until we get $12 and 2 such place store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. That's your win on today's video. Y'all go down to every single last video. Wednesday, it'll pick a random video from the past week. Pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be put up for the week. And we'll kick on we can give away that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest last day on Earth information as soon as it's coming out. The latest of gameplay of the updates as soon as that time comes. That is honestly my most favoriteest of times. And if you guys recall, update 1.9.5 is on the horizon, and with it we're gonna be getting a new weapon in the form of the Winchester and a new location, the police station, to explore. So hopefully I'll be able to explore that location first and foremost and give you guys a little bit of coverage, because that way you're not going in completely blind, and hopefully you can come as prepared as can be, and hopefully maximize the bejesus out of that, because that police station, that is gonna be the location where we can get freaking blueprints and stuff, man. And I was also gonna try to get behind there, but there's not really a way to get behind there at the moment. So for now, I might go and repair those two weird things over on the inside that got glitched. I honestly have no clue how those broke, because they were surrounded by freaking steel walls. But hey, if there's a will, there's a way, dude. There's probably like a freaking zombie snake that slithered through my base and decided to break it in there. Who knows? You know, maybe it was someone from, I don't know. I don't have a logical explanation, okay? Maybe you guys do, but definitely let me know what you guys think regarding this kind of like whole magazine swappo idea, because I really do think it is something that the game could have benefit from. And at the end of the day, man, I want to see Last Day on Us succeed. I want to see us succeed as a community, and I really think making our voices heard on this one, and hopefully, you know, if there is that interest, Kafir will be like, that's something that could be done, because I'm guessing it wouldn't be that massive of a thing to add in either. It could be a minor update. It'd be an awesome way to help us prepare for 1.10, which is shaping up to be that ATV update, and at least from what we've seen so far, that's definitely the way that it's shaping up. But with all that said, let's get to putting some of this stuff away. And with all that jazz put away and some of these tickets put in our inventory to help us with our journey, with our quest over to the bunker, let's begin heading on over there, wrapping up the last quest that these raiders have for us, and going on hopefully a juice-alicious raid. But dude, it's just, and also this thing, yeah, that's my freaking chopper ornament until further notice, okay? Maybe having that on the back of our chopper will give us good luck, because at this point we have not had a revenge raid in so long. I am desperate, but hopefully we found this solution to those issues, because I genuinely think, like, if you think about it, at a certain point, like, that is the common thing that's in common. That is the one thing, like, I don't think I ever let that many walls get broken into in my base. And dude, there seriously might be a correlation between how many walls are broken into in your base and how many revenge raids you get, because that was just weird, man. So we're definitely gonna see in the coming days, and if indeedly do in the coming days we do start getting more revenge raids than we ever were before, that's a good thing to note of. So just as a heads up to you guys, probably want to keep your walls clean to keep the gods of the raid satisfied, because they definitely weren't happy with me. Maybe they weren't happy with something else. You know, maybe they're like, Star's had quite a lot of good raids lately. Psych, I haven't, but who knows, man. The raiding gods might just be playing tricks on us. So, as we always do, head on over to the bunker to take our frustrations out. Hey, what a lead to time. 1337, how lead? Haha. I know, bad puns, but come on, bunker, load in, baby. There we go, that's what I'm liking to see. But yeah, circling back to that idea that I had, kind of like in a similar way to the specialist is here, right? There could be maybe in like a different floor, maybe like in a third floor, maybe in the fourth floor, because I mean, the third floor has the blind, on the second floor is a specialist you can save. So maybe in the fourth floor, there's like a military record keeper, you know, we could save, and then he would actually go and maybe he'd be sitting at the desk, and then we could head on over here and not just to trade in blueprints. this, which would work towards a random blueprint, but maybe trade in our magazines, and in a similar way, maybe the magazines could give us a random magazine once we trade it off. I don't know, but having something done with that, especially if you do get like magazines on a raid, for example, I just think overall that would be a positive thing for the last day on Earth ecosystem. But let me know what y'all think in that comment section. Like I was saying, and best of luck in that $25.iTunes/Play Store gift card giveaway. That's, in case you guys weren't aware, did just begin the other day, so you got a poop ton of videos y'all can go ahead and get to entering into in this coming week. Just like I'm saying, notification bell, baby. It's gonna be a good investment, especially because that y'all will know on the ASAPs when that update 1.9.5 comes out. And let's go, baby. That's the engine I like to see. And thank you for the engine parts. Continue and stockpile of those for the ATV that's lurking in the shadows, dude. We've had so much time to stockpile engine parts. I never thought it'd be at this day. Like, it probably didn't happen today, but we might finally have like 200 engine parts needed for the ATV. Although, to be fair, that ATV recipe might change, and hello, I could get behind that. It ain't no engine part, but a gun is a gun. And in my situation, guns are gonna be very, very helpful, and we are also very, very thirsty. So if you would excuse moi, thank you for that agua. Let's get to sipping on that, and let's get to chowing down on some jerky, but most important of all, let's get to toasting some pistol drizzle towards the zombies and all of their fugly little faces, and down to floor 3 to go and meet our best buddy, the blind one. But dude, seriously, 1.9.5, if that were to come out this week, whoo! Oh, Nelly, speaking of this week, I think a lot of people are actually starting school this week. So if you guys are beginning the semester back up, I actually start in a week. So I still have a week of freedom. But that also is before I move back to college. That also means that I still have to deal with the Comcast issue at home. The Comcast issue is staying very, very persistent. Absolutely nothing has been solved, and I'm a little bit salty, but hey, what can you do besides can't wait for the fact for college to come so I can get out of this poopy internet that it has plagued my home back at home. And also check this out, a fully modded Glock 17, not even necessarily the best mods, but this was actually the fully modded Glock we got from the last episode from, I think, the chopper event we did or something, and decking it out with the elite shutter, silencer, is doing some nice stuff. 4 speed flat instead of our modern one over here doing 3.8 and up to 22 damage. I'm just saying, that does seem pretty nice. Ooh, we could also go ahead and sauce these over there. But yeah, the Comcast issues have kept on coming. I've tried doing some more stuff, and Comcast continues to not know what's wrong, so that's great. That's great. Happy that I'm paying for that service, but like I'm saying, when I'm moving to college, the place I'm moving into has gigabit fiber internet, so upload should be a lot faster, but knowing my luck, we're gonna run across some of the most random issues in the world, and I don't know. But hey, cross your fingers that Papa Star finally gets some good luck going his way. But for now, death to the exploder, health to me, and dog tag to my inventory. Let's whip out the M16. We need a little bit of range to take out this turret right over here. Just don't want to shoot too many bullets in a row, because that is when the misses start piling up, and I don't like when misses pile up. It's a waste of bullets. It's a waste of durability, and I'm not a fan of wasting durability for something as precious as the M16. Okay, it's not as precious as some other things, especially that M416 that is in the works, which I'm honestly thinking is going to be doing like 20 damage or something, that we were checking out just the other episode. That was definitely gonna be under the preciouser side. Like, M16's still nice, but there are definitely a lot better rifles out there than it. And I was hoping maybe we'd get some like hard mode items from there. That does not appear to be the case, but what I might be able to do is mow down one toxic spitter over there, because we did have that rifle at our disposal, and get to pooping all over. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm saving that for the blind one, because we might need to use a pistol during that battle, and using the rest of this one that's about to break, and then going on over to the normal Glock. I know, nowhere near as fabulous as that fully modded one, or even the partially modded one with the really good mods that we're usually rocking, but hey, it gets the job done, and it screams consistency. And can I get something a little bit better than gun oil? I want hard mode items, okay? I like floppy disk game. That is something that I could get behind. If you could help me in that quest, that'd be much obliged, much appreciated. But let's get to popping this puppy open. We got the shotgun, we got the pistol, and we got a whole ton of pain coming the blind one's way. Let's just eat up a little bit of that jerky, and then I will eat a little bit of the beans, and okie dokie, now I'm ready. But yeah, for those of you whose school semester is gonna be starting this Monday, because this video is gonna be uploaded during a weird time for me, because of the Comcast issues, uploads have been going up way later than they should be, guys. I know that the uploads are going up way late, but unfortunately, it's the will of Comcast. I can't really do much. They're the ones who give me internet, man. I can't really turn to anyone else. I can't be like, ayo, TNT, give me internet. And not TNT, AT&T. Ayo, AT&T, give me a little bit of internet, because the internet is even worse than Comcast, dude. It's not even a meme. So Comcast is just kind of busy having their go at us, but it's all good. Like I'm saying, we're moving into college in less than a week, and the internet situation should be much more ideal. But for now, I'm taking out my frustrations on the blind one. Get out over here, charge of this wall so I could shotgun raid the bejesus out of the side of your face. Yeah, there we go. Take all the shotgun raid all up in there, all up in there. Oh, you want to heal? No. All right, I want faster internet, but just because I want it doesn't mean that it's happening. So guess what? I know that you want some food, blind one, but A, your food happens to be dead bodies. That's definitely weird and unsettling. But B, I mean, I guess you're a zombie, so I understand your needs, but still. And B, I don't know, I'm just not happy with this whole Comcast situation. I need someone to take my frustrations out upon. There we go. One more charge on the wall and the blind one should fall. And once he has fallen, we can head on back topside, collect the red tickets, but mainly collect his death, because his death is what the raiders needed for us to prove that we deserve a shotgun raid type of raid. The shotgun raid was me killing him. Hopefully we have a shotgun raid type of raid filled with loot and shotguns. I could get behind a raid full of shotguns. I could actually very much so get behind that, but the raiding gods have been cruel as of late. Will they maybe decide to finally turn around and be a little bit on the nicer side? I don't know, but yeah, dude, for real. Update 1.9.5. I know I bring it up randomly at the most random times, but listen, man, that new location is gonna be so dope to go to, and a new rifle to mess around with too. I'm a sucker for new weapons. I'm a sucker for new locations, and I'm definitely gonna be a sucker to checking them out. So hope y'all stick around for that. But okie dokie, we do not have enough red tickets to make non-magic happen. Over at the red crate, we didn't have 20 at home either. Again, why? Okay, the game's been taking slightly longer than it has been. I feel like it has to do with my Comcast issues, because honestly, I'm pretty sure they got even worse today, dude. Like, you want this stuff? Yeah, you want this stuff. But long story short, like, they've told us like 3 different things were wrong, and then every single time we fix that, it's still not fixed. So they're like, oh no, this was actually wrong all along. So long story short, Comcast just they're not doing a great job. But all right, enough talking about Comcast. I feel like I'm talking about Comcast more than I'm talking about last day. JK, I think I've talked about Comcast for like a minute or 2 max, but still, I just gotta vent a little bit, guys. So thank you for hopefully being that open ear to which I could vent, and I'm gonna be that open ear to which y'all can be suggesting. Like I'm saying, dude, I really think there's great potential for something with that like whole magazine idea. And I know we got that thing on the back, but I don't want to pop it open yet, because here's the thing, man. I just don't want some sort of nightmare scenario to happen where like my C4 gets stolen from me, you know? So while I still have enough C4 where I'm happy to raid, I'm not really in ooh la la distractions, but I'm more interested in the raid. But yeah, I mean, while I still have a good amount of C4, we are at 4, I believe, right now. Yeah, the 4 in the chopper. Until I use up 2 more, maybe 1 more. That's when I might pop it open, just because I just fear of that one day where, like, just especially with how savage last day's been to us, dude. I don't want to have to like just log in one day and finally when we get revenge raided, it's like, oh hey, I don't know how they teleported in your steel room, took your C4, and now, I don't want that to happen. And knowing my luck, honestly, within these past couple of days / week, I'm just not trying to take any chances. I'm playing it safe, so leaving that on the back is nice. Although, I'm a little bit concerned, because the problem that arises is that if there's a generator or something in the raid, we can't do nada about it. But at the same time, I'm not really at a shortage for generators, to be fair. So honestly, so be it. If that's a problem for a future bridge when we decide to cross it, if we don't burn the bridge first. I don't know, man. I'm a pyromaniac. Things have been pretty flammable near me as of late, in terms of like how awful they've been going with the bad luck, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead, get out of inventory prep for this raid, and hopefully have a raid we can celebrate. Talk to y'all in a sec. And with a couple of these level 1 hatchets crafted up, we will be as prepared as can be for the shenanigans that are to come in this raid. Hopefully there's shenanigans of a complex base that takes a good amount of effort to raid into, because those tend to have better loot, and at this point, I just want a base with some good loot. Although, to be fair, I think last raid, we had a little bit of hope. We used 1 C4, right? But we got guns out of the raid in addition to the, what's the other thing that we got? We got guns, and then we had, the 1 electronic circuit. Yeah, we've been getting non-stop electronic circuit raids, so, crossing my fingers that luck finally decides to turn around. And I really hope that we were able to diagnose that problem at home, because I genuinely think, like, I know it makes no sense. Ooh, Miriam Bruna. That's a fancy name. Hopefully for an equally as fancy base, but we're bringing the level 1 hatches, the level 2s. Let's get the shotgun remodded so it does a solid 80 damage in addition to being fully silenced. Forgot to make that magic happen. But yeah, dude, I'm like relatively genuinely convinced, because like that was the only thing that's ever been different. Like that was the worst raiding dry spell we've been through. And from what I saw, that might have been the most walls I ever had broken. Maybe it's like being skewed from all these like broken level 1 walls up here, where I don't know, man, but it can't hurt to fix those walls. Maybe the raiders will be like, hey, this schmuck doesn't have a whole ton of broken walls. Maybe he's worth raiding. I'm hoping that's their logic. Any logic that gets raiders' footsteps leading from my base back to theirs will be very nice, because the daily raids, they've been making a wallet cry a lot more than our wallet is used to crying, because we've never been this revenge raidless for this long. This might legitimately be the world record or something, because I mean, I've constantly been at 4 skulls too, because like I'm saying, we do daily raids, so even when that like awful thing happens where like you randomly lose a skull but nothing happens, like it doesn't matter, because by the end of the episode we do a raid, we're back up to 4 skulls. So the bamboozlement, it never stops. But so there is an airdrop over there, so if Midian decides to smack us with the hand of disappointment, a hand that's been smacking us quite a lot as of late, but if Miriam decides to smack us with that, maybe there'll be like a lens at the airdrop to make up for it. Last episode we actually got a lens from an airdrop, which was a very pleasant surprise, because I'm stockpiling those babies for the Winchester weapon, making sure that we are as prepared to use that as possible. And could this be, this is not a good sign so far. Oh, why do I have a bad feeling this is just gonna be another electronic circuit raid? I don't know, but at least by the looks of it, it is all level 2 walls, maybe level 1 somewhere around. Actually, it's looking like it's like relatively long, if that matters at all. So this is the biggest base we've had in a couple of days, but I'm not seeing any stone on the inside, which is where I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, absolutely 0 chests so far. That's literally where all of the workbenches are. So there's a 3x3 area with chests. There's a maximum of 9 chests we'll be able to break into. But the thing is, I'm calling it right now, dude. This is exact. Ooh, those are some nice chests though. We haven't seen this many medium chests, but at the same time, I don't know, man. The exterior of this base being a pure level 2 wall so far, it's probably another electronic circuit raid, man. And they gotta do something about it, dude. I'm telling you, I think the reason their raids have been like that they got worse is because the system thinks electronic circuits are valuable. It's like, hey, here's a good raid. Oh, there's a little bit of hope. They got SWAT. Little bit of hope. But yeah, I think that might be part of the reason though that we are getting these things, because I remember way back in the day, right? This was like getting raids this bad wasn't really ever an issue, you know what I mean? Oh, let's get to popping this dude with a couple of bullets. But I mean, sometimes we get bad raids, but they would never, I don't know, man. The electronic circuits, I seriously think the electronic circuits somehow screwed up the rating system, and there's too many random coincidences. Let me know what you guys think regarding that if you want to chime in. But I have a little bit of hope, a sliver, although I've learned from the past week that even a sliver of hope, man. At this point, a sliver of hope might be a record high, besides like last raid. Oh my God, we got hatchets. Woo! This raid just keeps on getting better and better. Please, for the love of everything. If we could get a gun and I didn't have to use any C4 to get it, I'd be happy with that, but ooh, there's the electronic circuit. Yo. We have 2 cameras. Oh, okay. We got some cameras out. The cameras are very good. They can give us lens, and I have maxed out my recycler electronic skills, so that's nice, but hopefully that electronic circuit isn't the reason we got this raid. Let's go! Still nothing ridiculous, but okay. Okay, it's getting a little bit better. It's getting a little bit better, like a Christmas sweater. Psych. Those never get better. Actually, they do, man. I would definitely be rocking a dang Christmas sweater. This time when Christmas rolls around, I'm gonna be shopping. If any of you guys know where I could get a very nice Christmas sweater, please point me in a good direction. Is there like a Christmas sweater emporium online or something? Do I have to go look in person somewhere? I don't know. I'm not a Christmas sweaterologist. You know, I'm just a normal sweaterologist. I don't even know if I have any sweaters, man. I haven't been a sweater guy, but hey, that could change, especially if these raids change our way. What do our raids have to do with changing it? I don't know, dude. I'll be a lot more jolly. I'll be a lot more in the Christmas mood, maybe. I don't know, man. I'll invest in like 10. I will, if we get, I don't know, dude. If we get weapons out of this raid, I'll buy a Christmas sweater. Like the ugliest Christmas sweater I can find. Just, is this what you need? Do you need me to bribe you with random things like this game to give me hope, to give me good things? That's how desperate I've gotten, man. I am willing to buy ugly Christmas sweaters in the name of these raids. For the love of everything, though, will they? Like I'm saying, man, there's still 2 chests left, but so far, my hopes are, okay, a little bit of aluminum, a little bit copper. Could be worse. I also think we might need to get into a boxing match with a ton of these toxic abominations coming up. So, yeah, we might be able to take out like 1 more toxic abomination after this, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to take out all of them. So I hope you guys are ready for a little bit of that box. Oh, never mind. We actually got out of that somehow relatively okay, but a single aluminum wire isn't worth it. Can you be the chest to save my salvation? Can you have the weapons? I know this guy's gotta have weapons. Let's go! Okay, it's ugly Christmas sweater this year. Apparently, I have to start bribing the game by telling it I'm gonna buy stupid stuff because that's the only way we can get good raids at this point, but let's go. Yes, I know these pistols are all like halfway broken stuff. I don't care. You guys don't understand unless you've been keeping up with every single episode. I'm getting desperate for raids after this week. But hallelujah, the desperation somehow paid off because we're coming out of here pretty a-okay. Goodbye to that poopy thing. Don't need that. I need to grab one more thing because that's all the chests we gotta worry about today. And I guess I could grab a little bit of gas. I don't know if our chopper has room for the gas, though. Either way, I don't mind taking the gas home with me, especially out of some of the other stuff I saw. I am tempted to grab, like, a stack of iron or something, but yeah, I don't know. 7 gas is worthwhile, I think. Ooh. This thing is about to break, so I kind of want to ditch that low-key. Maybe. I don't know. What is that, like 2 bullets? There's probably things more valuable than 2 random pistol bullets, right? Let's see. That SWAT armor is a little bit too broken for my tastes, unfortunately. It's not really a lot of food that I could bring back home to the puppers or anything. I'll take some blue duct tape to make up for the iron hatchets we had to use. And, dude, bless up that chest exists. It had some broken weapons, but, dude, it's ugly Christmas sweater time, man. Just please make sure to remind me closer to Christmas season because there will be an ugly Christmas sweater. I'm gonna have to find some way to incorporate it into the channel because it's happening. It's set in stone. Okay, I'm a man of my word, and hopefully that word will bring us value and we'll get more good raids. That's where I'm at. But yeah, I'll grab a stack of iron to make up for the iron hatchets we had to use to get here. And other than that, I mean, we definitely got the very best stuff, I'd say, right around here. Ooh, I should have brought that and, like, filled up our gas tank because our gas tank literally was missing a sliver. So I should have used that instead of the gas can I used, like, a minute ago or whatever. But all in all, I'm happy with that raid. Let's head on over to the airdrop and then let's get this video rendering and over to your eyeballs on the ASAPs, because that's another reason as well. Like I've been saying, sorry that the videos have not been going on as long as they have in the past, but a big problem with that is because longer videos take longer to upload, and well, we know how the whole Comcast issue has been treating us. Not nice. Definitely not nice. But let's head on over here, and honestly, there might need to be a chopper event in our future too. Honestly, the chopper event, ooh, that could be a good area to trade, quote unquote. What do you mean by trade, Staw? Well, I mean, use our poopy pistols that are about to break, free up some inventory slots, and steal some of the good guns that they got. Capiche? Capiche. I think we're over here on the same wavelength. Oh my god, I get it. I smell bad. I don't smell that bad. Relax a little bit, boys. Chill, chill. All right. Can I just get over here? This is all that I want. Just want to go and get to... all right. Shoot him really quickly. Now then, this is all that I want. Just getting to collect. What are you doing over there? Moving your leg or whatever. Getting to collecting the... Yeah, nothing I'm trying to ditch for the machete. I got plenty of melee weapons at home, and honestly, if I ever really want melee weapons, like I don't have any attachments for melee weapons, but whenever you kill raiders, and honestly, whenever you go to the farm in general, not even have to kill raiders there specifically, they tend to have some modded melee weapons. So all in all, if I'm ever in need of melee weapons, I'm taking a trip over to the farm, which we haven't paid a visit to in a while. I think that might need to change sometime soon. Over to the chopper events we go. But yeah, I gotta remember, gotta make that mental note now, and hopefully I remember to read that mental note in the future. Dude, I don't know where exactly mentally it's being stored. Hopefully I didn't put the note like in the closet or something random like that. Hopefully I put it on like the freezer over in my mind. I know there's like a whole freaking furniture setup. It's complicated, all right? But gotta remember, always you want to bring iron hatchets over there, because there's a secret room you can break into that has 2 chests / cabinets that I have gotten dog items from before. So pretty freaking dopeness, if you ask me. But hi diddly ho there, rest stop. How are you doing today? Ooh, I know exactly how they do today. Hey. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. So this survivor right here is about to get in a shootout. He has the shotgun. I believe that is the man with the shotgun, and I would like to shoot him in the face. Yeah, that is Mr. Shotgun Man! Don't use too many shotguns. There we go. He didn't use too many shotguns. Why you chase me? Don't chase me. What have I done to you? Ow! God dang it. Why is it the other guy chasing you? All right, that's all it took. 1 bullet. Right, you want to die too? Well, guess what? God dang it, I'm butt naked. Give me your clothes, recently deceased fella. I need them more than you do, especially because you're dead. That I don't really know. Do dead people need clothes? I don't know. If I ever turn into a zombie, I guess I'd want to be a relatively well-clothed zombie, to be fair. But this guy just has another poopy pistol. Honestly, I'm gonna eat all the jerky in the freaking world. Hello to my inventory, Mr. Pistol, but the main course, the entree that I'm looking for. Did you have a gun, my guy? No, he had nothing. This guy, though, half durability shotgun. Yes, sirree. That's something I could get behind. And ooh, we had to use a good amount of gas. God dang it, still not enough to justify getting rid of it. I'll get rid of an iron hatchet, honestly. These iron hatchets specifically have seen better days. So goodbye to you. I value over half a durability shotgun more than a slightly over half durability hatchet. Let's get to seeing what the suitcases they were arguing about contain, and then cross our fingers that the chopper has something good in it, because the chopper does tend to have some goody goods within it whenever we do search it, like fully modded guns. That's what I'm crossing my fingers for, or a scuba mask. I don't even know if these things drop scuba masks anymore, but let's go. That's a pistol. Let's go. That's a shotgun. Yes, today was full of weapons. That's the best type of full. We got, oh my god, dude, this 1.5 shotguns we got from this chopper event. Yes, sirree. Yes to the zer, to the E. Not to be confused with M to the Missouri. Those are 2 different things, all right? But let's see what the pickup truck has, and At the very least, man, raids might be smacking us in the face, but the chopper event is giving us a slight love tap on the face instead. You know, it's a lot more welcoming than just a full-out slap. But with that said, with that done, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Last Day on Earth Survive. I'm probably just going to go ahead and start walking home, and we got to go and make a deal with the raiders at some point. I also realize I don't have the best clothes, so I'll probably go and grab some better clothes from one of these dudes. I don't know if any of them had SWAT armor though, but either way, I don't mind going a little bit more stylish, a little bit more casual than we are used to. That's gonna start wrapping up for me. But now, best of luck to you guys and gals getting the chopper, guys. Thank you for joining the Chopper Squadron. Best of luck breeding your pups, getting the true friend perk, leveling up your own skills and the whatnot. Not to mention getting all the weapon blueprints you can and building the best attachments for the best weapons that you got. Protecting your base, going out on raids, hopefully doper than the ones I've been getting. Although the amount of weapons we got for just level 2 walls that we had to break through today wasn't awful. I think we're on a slight uptick. You know, raids are slightly improving. Hopefully we meander across like a freaking hacker base or like a floppy disk base sometime soon. But that's a whole different story. But best of luck to you guys and gals, defeating all the bosses the game has to throw at us and getting past the multiplayer wall. And most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fantastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one. And I'll talk to the next one. See ya.